Burnout is no joke. I've been in situations where it's taken me months, if not years. Yeah. Welcome to the Connection Hub. My name is Vanessa, and I am here to connect you with your highest good, your highest self, and your highest source. Don't forget to subscribe and click on the like button just to let other people know that you have enjoyed spending your time with me. In this video, I will share common and maybe some surprising signs that help me notice the onset of burnout before it flares up. A list of my best practices for recovering from burnout. And finally, I'm going to give you a few examples of how you can ease yourself back into a balanced routine. I have experienced burnout a lot. Like a lot. And while I was putting together my notes for this video, I was looking back on my life and I was like, I might even be an expert on this topic. Expert, adjective. Having, involving, or displaying special skill or knowledge derived from training or experience. Burnout shows up in my life when I work way too hard and make little time for play. Burnout shows up when I fight against my intuition and I follow what my ego wants me to do instead. Burnout happens when I need help, but I don't speak up and ask for it. It also happens when I put other people's needs in front of my own without checking in on how I'm doing first. Here are some classic signs you could experience when you're burnt out or heading towards burnout quicker than you might think. Exhaustion and fatigue. This is when the physical body is feeling absolutely pooped at the end of its rope. Reduced performance. You find that you're making mistakes more often than you typically do, and you have to go back in and correct a bunch of things. Mental fog. When it gets to a certain point, it has less to do with your capability and more to do about mental exhaustion. Irritability with other people. This could be your kids, it could be your partner, it could be your friends, even strangers and the general public. Emotional overwhelm, quick-tempered, just getting really worked up. When I light a candle and it's not flickering, I know that my energy is completely flat, that I am burnt out, I am exhausted, and I need to rest. When the nail on my middle fingers break. So there was a time in my life where I was really busy. I was carrying this heavy box and I was carrying all these bags, and then boom, my nail broke. My intuition spoke up inside of me. It was like, why does your middle nail keep breaking? I jump onto Google and I Google symbolism of middle nail breaking, and I came across this website, and the author was speaking about every time they break their middle nail, it's because they're doing too much, they're too overworked, and they're exhausted. I filed that away into my own reference for my intuition. And now anytime I break my middle nail, hello. Before we move on to some of the practices that can help you recover, go ahead and comment down below and tell me how you experience burnout. Do you notice any uncommon signs of burnout for yourself? Is there a song maybe that comes onto the radio and sings to you or tells you to slow down? Is there a specific outfit that you go and you put on because you need to feel extra cozy and you need to feel that comfort? I would really love to know what it is in your life that helps you understand that you are feeling a little tired and need to rejuvenate. The recovery plan. One of the very first things you can do to recover from burnout is to take a look at your work schedule and see where you can scale back. Approach your boss, approach your manager, ask for the time off. The more you're able to step up and take care of yourself, God will conspire ways to also take care of you. Letting your friends and family know that you need some time off. You feel exhausted, you feel tired, and you need to recover recoup. Just by letting the people that you know and you love that you're tired and you need a break, they will understand. And in fact, they might even reach out and ask, hey, listen, is there anything I can do for you? Is there anything that you need? It gives an opportunity for those who love you to help out in any way that they can. Rest and take naps. The thing is our mind, body, and soul are all connected. Anytime I've experienced exhaustion mentally and burnout mentally, it also affects my energy, my spirit, my body. And on the other hand, if let's say I've been working out too hard and my body has just had it with me, I will also feel that exhaustion in the other aspects of myself. Sleep is one of the most beautiful medicines for our mind, body, and soul. It not only allows us to rest physically, but it also allows for the mind to slow down and rejuvenate. When the eyes are closed, there's less distraction with the things that we're looking at around us. Sleep is healing, it is rejuvenating, it is relaxing, and it really does serve every aspect of who we are. Detach from social media. This is getting off of TikTok. It's getting off of Instagram. It's getting off of Facebook. Thank you so much for spending your time with me on YouTube for this short amount of time. Removing yourself from social media, because here's the thing. When we scroll through social media, it opens us up to connect with every single person we come across and experience through their posts. When we sit and scroll on social media, we're not just scrolling through pictures, but we're also picking up the energetic state that that person was in when they posted. It's vital. It's so important to be following the appropriate accounts and to follow the best people we can find on our path that lift us up, that inspire us, that can teach us something of value. Sit outside and enjoy the fresh air, enjoy the sun, enjoy the clouds, enjoy the sounds of nature. Take long Epsom salts baths. The salts actually draw out toxins and stuff that the physical body no longer needs to hold on to. Water itself is a very cleansing and healing element. So when you're feeling tired, go and soak. If you live near the ocean and you can put even just your feet in the ocean, that would be fantastic. If baths aren't your thing, then the next option is to get a foot soak happening with Epsom salt, and the pads of the feet will really release all of the toxins that the body no longer needs. When you have a little bit more energy and you're able to move around a bit, get the body moving. And again, like the salt's taking the toxins out of the physical body. When we move the body around, we're also moving the energy within our auric field and within the body. So light movement in any way is going to just help things move about and start balancing itself out again to a higher vibrational state. Eat nutrient-rich foods. These foods don't only fight off disease, but they improve our overall outlook on life. They lift our mood and bring us into a happier state. Let's stay balanced. When we remove ourselves from habits that could cause this burnout and we get into recovery mode, the last thing we want to do is go right back into all of the things that brought us to burnout in the first place. Detaching a little bit more from the mental body. If you notice that working at your job or mentally taxing activities is what is causing you to burn out, then you might want to consider starting a workout routine and connecting more with the physical body so that you can give your mind a little bit of a break. Go for walks, start a workout class, lift some weights, do whatever it is you want to do to get into your skin and out of your mind. Log and journal what caused you to burn out in the first place. What was it? Who was it? What were you doing on your time off? Did you have any time off, or did you create any time off? Was there anyone predominant in your life that you felt very influenced by or pushed by that caused you to get into a state of burnout. Cut back on social media. If you tend to go on social media, but for like an extended amount of time, say to yourself, okay, I'm fine with going on social media, but how long am I going to give myself? Is it going to be 30 minutes? Is it going to be an hour? If you have difficulty with gauging how long you want to give yourself because you're used to spending 3 or 4 hours scrolling, just take a look at the time when you start opening up your apps, and then every 10, 15 minutes or so, check in with yourself with how you're feeling. Are you feeling any different? Are you feeling agitated? Are you feeling a little bit tired? Are you feeling anxious? If you start noticing any of those characteristics I just mentioned coming up for you at the 30-minute mark or at the 45-minute mark or at the hour mark, however long it takes you to get there, you know that that's the perfect amount of time for you to stay on social media. You're the one in charge of that. You can figure it out. Spend some quality time with yourself. Me time is your time to fill up your cup and to really pay attention to yourself so that you can and you have the energy to give back to others in your life or in your community or at your job. All of the other expectations that surround you can be fulfilled more fully when you are able to give back to yourself. You deserve your attention. You need your attention. It's so important. Final thoughts. If you're here, you know burnout, and we have gone through so many things describing signs of burnout, describing practices you can do to relieve yourself from burnout, to recover from burnout. But at the end of the day, if you don't know what is burning you out, now is a perfect opportunity to do that inner work, do the inner inquiry. When you notice something is just exhausting and you're pushing yourself too hard, just take a step back and remind yourself why you're doing the thing in the first place. And if joy and happiness don't come to mind, then just get back to the drawing board. Thank you for your interest in recovering from burnout. It's something that we all need to look at some point in our life, and your well-being is top priority. So I really do appreciate you spending your time with me today, and I look forward to be able to sit with you again in the future. Until next time, get lost in joy, and remember, you are always connected.